Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shar, and if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hey, hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I thank you for stopping by my channel and watching this video. I am budgeting out my first paycheck of May. So if you like this type of content, budgeting, cash stuffing, savings, talking about debt and our plans to pay off debt, then this is the channel for you. So keep watching. Okay guys, so if you've seen my May setup, then you would have seen me lay down my the stickers for where my bills come out, and you would see me decorate my spread and set up my monthly budget. But for my I do both. I do an overall monthly budget, but I also break it down by paycheck so that I can see exactly where my money is going. And so since I am paid, my first payday is May 6th in May, I need to pay all of the bills that fall within this paycheck. So from May 6th through May 19th. And I have them listed here. So we're gonna go ahead and plan that out. Now so this is May 6th is my paycheck, and it's gonna go, I think I said May 6th through the 19th. Okay, so for my full-time job, I am going to, I think I'm budgeting on the low side, and we're gonna do $18.50. Then for my part-time, I'm going to do $8.75 because it's been consistently above that. And then for other, we're not budgeting anything, and we're not budgeting anything for rollover. So for this first paycheck, we are working with $2,725. So the first thing that I do is I work on my fixed expenses. And my first fixed expense is my mortgage. I always split it between both paychecks. If I happen to get a third paycheck in that month, I usually don't set anything aside unless the following paycheck after that prohibits me from setting half of the mortgage aside. So the amount that I'm setting aside is $618. My mortgage, I believe the exact amount is like $1232-ish, somewhere around there, but I do $618. Then our next bill is going to be iCloud, and that is, we're going to budget $11. Then for my natural gas, we're going to budget, I'm going to say $55. We haven't really used the heat a lot. Then for my city utilities, we are going to do, I'm going to do $140. This bill literally does not come out until like the first or second day of the month that it's due. So we're going to do $140. And then our next bill is going to be our internet. Now, my internet is due on the 20th, but because I do auto pay, they take the money out on the 10th. So that is $100. Okay, so that is not all of my fixed bills. So I would skip a line. And so then Navient is one of my student loans, and we split that in half as well. So we're going to do $133. Then Mohila is my other one, and we are going to do, for some odd reason, I thought this amount was $444, or maybe they changed the amount. I don't know, but it's $428. So I'm going to set $214 to the side. All right, so the total for my fixed bills we have $1,271. I'm going to subtract that from $2,725, which is my income. So that leaves me with $1,454. Then over here, my first variable expense is my Discover credit card. And if you are new here, this was a credit card that I took out because I had to replace my roof. My homeowner's insurance required it in order to carry on coverage with them. I mean, I got it at 0% interest, and I believe in January, February-ish it ends. So my goal is to pay this off. So my base amount that I've set for myself is $400 a paycheck. Then my next one is therapy. And we are going to do I'm gonna do I think I'm just gonna do 20. The way my sessions fall, because my therapist is out of town and different things, and we kind of got off schedule, I won't be meeting with her until the end of May. So I have this paycheck and next paycheck to cover that. My copay as of right now is only like $26, $27. And that should be the copay that I will pay the remaining of the year. But I am trying to build up my sinking funds envelope to help me, like when January, when the full amount, like when the copay is not as cheap, if that makes sense. Then medication, I take monthly medicine and it's about $50. So I'm only going to budget, I'm going to do 25 because I think I did 30 last paycheck in April. And then I still have some in my sinking funds. So then we move down here to my envelope. These are what I carry in my wallet. And I stuff every week, but I budget bi-weekly. So I stuff my wallet $90 every week. So this paycheck, I need to budget $180. For home, I stuff $10 each week. I have been rolling over what I do not spend. So this will be $20. Fuel, we are going to do $160. I am starting to build up a buffer in my wallet, and I'm going to start building up a buffer in my overflow section. You will see that when I do my cash planning and my cash stuffing. And then my own personal spending is I give myself $25 a week. So that is $50 for this paycheck. And then eating out, which if you know, you know, this usually disappears every week. I give myself $30 a week. So this is $60 for this paycheck. And then for miscellaneous, I give myself $5 a week. So this will be $10. Okay, then I'm gonna skip another line and then I do a buffer. This buffer stays in my bills account and it helps me with any like if my utility bill or my natural gas comes in way higher than I planned for, if there's some kind of unexpected bill, any of those things, that is what that is for. So my total for my variables section is $935. I'm going to subtract that from $1,454. So that leaves us with $519. Okay, so then when I come down here, home maintenance is in a high yield savings account, and it is an automatic transfer of $75. So let's subtract as we go right here. So they're at 75. And then for Ally Savings, this is just like a general savings account and another high yield savings account. Did I say high yield savings account twice? I think I did. That is $10. It's an automatic transfer as well. Okay, and then so for my sinking funds, I try and do $450 each paycheck, because that's $225 a week. Within my sinking funds amount, that does include my bills binder, which are my annual subscriptions. Usually if I have subscriptions, which is why my fixed bill column and my bills calendar doesn't have a lot of bills on it, because all of my subscriptions like Amazon, Canva, my roadside assistance, CapCut that I use to edit, Sam's Club, my security system, all of those things are on annual. So I save up for them each week within my sinking funds. It also includes my insurance premium. I pay it every 6 months. So I also save up for that weekly. So that $225 is not what I stuff all to my sinking funds. It's about $160, $180-ish that I use to stuff my sinking funds that are not bills. So it's not like I'm stuffing a whole lot. It may seem like a whole lot, but I digress. So we only have $434 remaining. And so that's what we're going to put. Hopefully my income comes in just a tad bit higher. And then I'm going to write a column here for extra debt. I am really hoping that I can do like $430 to $450 towards my Discover every paycheck. If that falls in line and that is true, then this will be paid off before the end of December. And that is our goal. Okay, so let's make sure that we are correct. Yes, so that is $519. And we have 0 remaining. So that includes all of my bills, all of my extra savings. It does include a buffer in my bills account. So even though I'm zero-based budget, I'm not leaving my bank account completely empty, and I have a buffer / cushion if anything was to happen. So that is my plan for May 6th. And then when I do see my paycheck, usually see it a day before I get paid, we will come in with the actual, so we will know exactly where my money is going. But I like to do my pre-plan because I wasn't taught to be good with money, but I also know that even in the busy days of our world now, like everybody's so busy or whatever, things can get missed. So this requires me to sit down, to be in touch with my money, to be in tune with my money, and to actually plan it out to see where it's all going. So I have a plan in place, so when the money hits my account, I'm not spending willy-nilly. I know where it is going. So that is all that I have for you guys. I do thank you for joining and watching this video, and I will see you good people in my next video. Until then, have a wonderful day. Bye.